Just start off, how has the bye week been for the team and personally for you?
We've had a couple days off, did some recruiting, had practice yesterday. Energy was great. I think they've appreciated the days off just to get some little dings, injuries here and there, just get our legs back under us. Excited for practice today as well, and then we'll have tomorrow off. So just a really good week for us to just recoup and recover and get our legs back under us.
Awesome. And how was the recruiting trip for you personally?
Fantastic. Recruiting trips are always great. Everybody loves the Gators.
In talking with DeAndrea, as far as some of the struggles that the team has had so far this season, she spoke about getting antsy in games and situations where you guys are right there, or sometimes even in control, and then things start to get rushed, shots get rushed, shot selection gets rushed. The offense doesn't seem like the same it was in the first two quarters. Can you just talk about that and how you've tried to combat that so far this season?
We talk a lot about toughness, and first and foremost, the emotional and mental toughness in those moments where whether you're up big and the team starts chipping away at the lead, or you're down big and you've got to chip away at that lead as well. It's just keeping your smarts, we like to say keeping our wits about us, play smart first, then strong, and just understanding that you have to continue doing what you did to get where you were. And sometimes I think you can get flustered and frustrated and sped up to where you try to make the right decision a little too quickly, and you get away from your training, you get away from using your teammates, and sometimes you do something just a little too fast where all of a sudden you're hurrying. You want to be quick, but don't hurry. And sometimes you just hurry a little too much, and you become so anxious in the situation, in the moment, that it ends up hurting you. So that's just one thing that we work on, trying to put them in tougher situations in practice, but also in games, just being mindful of playing at our pace and keeping our heads about us.
In your coaching experience, how long does it usually take for certain teams or players to understand it and get that, as far as being able to be calm and collected in those moments?
Yeah, it's different for everybody. We've got a group this year that had a number of players that are in roles they've never had to play before. Whether it be playing in the SEC, whether it be playing the amount of minutes they've played, whether it be asking them to score more than they have in the past, to play a different position, play the point guard more. And so I think that just takes time, and it's on an individual basis completely different for everybody. And then even once you think you've got it figured out, now all of a sudden you get in a gym, you're on national television, there's 10,000 fans in the building, that adds more anxiety to you unknowingly, whether you're thinking about it or not, because everybody wants to play well. And that's the thing I love about our group, is that we play hard, we play together, and we do our best to play disciplined. And that's just something that comes with experience, is learning how to stay composed in those tough moments where you are having the most anxiety.
Coach, what have you seen out of Missouri so far through tape?
Very good. Very tough, competitive, gritty team. Shoot the ball great from three. Got a fantastic player in Sophie Cunningham, who is their tireless leader. And then you play them at their place in Columbia, and they do a terrific job there. Robin does a heck of a job with that group and what she's built there. So it's a tough team. Great opportunity on the road to go into a challenging environment and just see where we've grown and who we've become in the last week.
And playing a top 20 team on Sunday, in Georgia, does that help going on the road against Missouri? The confidence is that instilled? You guys had them on the ropes for a good amount of time there.
Yeah, we got 6 straight top 15, top 20, top 10, top 5, what have you, in a row here. And that's the SEC. That's the beauty about playing in the best conference in the country for women's basketball. And the Georgia game was fantastic. We led for a large part of the game. We were up double digits in the third quarter. And then we just got a little anxious at times, got a little sped up. That's a testament to Georgia and what they do. We had some great possessions where shots just didn't go down, and that's part of the game. You got to learn from that. You got to move on, and I think our group will do that, and we'll show up and we'll fight on Monday.
And you talk about shots not going down. It seems like just the shots just haven't gone down from behind the arc. Is there anything else you're doing different and approaching differently in practice to try and help those shots fall?
We always talk all the time about being 1% better, about each day just getting better no matter what, at every aspect of the game. And one thing we work on more is just more game-like shots, quicker releases on your shot, having your hands and feet ready at all times, and having more contested shots. In the SEC, you've got some of the best athletes in the country. So the threes that you might have got up versus other opponents, where they were open looks, now they're a little more contested, a little more tightly contested. And also teams scout terrifically in our conference. So they try to take away a lot of what you want to do. And so you've got to make that next play in order to get the great look that we want.
I know with this year, as far as you and what you're trying to accomplish, there's a lot of teaching involved as far as instilling, your philosophy and how you want things to go and how you want this team to play in their identity. But besides what you're teaching, is there anything that you're learning in this role and what's going on right now in this season as well?
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you coach against SEC coaches, you play against this talent day in and day out, you learn a lot about yourself, you learn a lot about your group, you learn a lot about the league, and so it's just such a valuable experience for all of us. You learn the relationship piece every year is different. Each team you have, it's a new chapter in your personal book that you're writing, and so you learn how to deal with different personalities, how to get through tough circumstances with injuries, with just different obstacles throughout the season. And I think that's what you have to do. The way I approach it is no differently than how we ask our players to approach it. I have to have the best attitude and effort I can every day because there's so many things outside of our control. And if I'm not modeling that for our team, then I can't be the best leader for this group. And so that's the challenge daily, is just believing we're doing the right thing, and even when it's hard, to do the hard thing and having the best attitude and effort every day and just working as hard as we can to be the best I can be. My 1% better each day as well.
Awesome. Cool.
Fantastic. Thanks.